Good morning, gamers. So, this morning, Nintendo had posted the Charles Martinet Mario Ambassador video explaining what Charles Martinet is going to be doing now. Martinet has been the voice of Mario, Luigi, Wario, and Waluigi for the past 31 years, I believe it is. 350 roles, over 132 titles. I feel like that's a low number. I feel like it's probably more, honestly. So today what we will be doing is talking about my experience with Charles Martinet first here a little bit, then reacting to this new Mario Ambassador video that they have posted. And last thing we will do is go over a couple clips of the new voice actors, actually, that we've gotten from the Mario Wonder trailer as well as the new Wario trailer. So we will be discussing that a little bit as well. Alright, so my own experiences with Charles Martinet. So obviously I have grown up with him being the voice of Mario since I was a kid. But also, so I had met him the first time in 2022 at a convention. He was super joyful, nicest guy you could meet. I had him sign my copy of Smash Bros. Ultimate. The steelbook case, I'm sure I'll throw up a picture of that. So my second time meeting Charles, so this was April 8th of this year. So a few days prior to that, the Mario movie had just come out on April 5th of this year. So, with that, things were a little different. So, during this time, there was a lot of controversy over Charles not being the voice of Mario in the Mario movie. Obviously, that was voiced by Christopher Pratt. There was a lot of controversy. I know a lot of voice actors were backing up Charles, saying that, he should have been the voice actor of Mario in the movie. It seemed kind of sad that he wasn't the voice actor. He is iconic for that role, and he has been playing Mario for the last 30 years, so it was very odd to not have him voice Mario in the official movie that came out. When we were in line, the person ahead of us, they right off the bat asked Charles if he had seen the Mario movie yet, and they said, "Oh man, I wish you were Mario in the movie. That's really disappointing that you weren't Mario." He seemed a little taken back by this. He did seem a little bit sad about it, actually. He did say, "Oh, I wish I could have been too." So it does seem like he was a little bit sad about not voicing Mario in the movie. I know he can't really make an official statement about that, I'm sure, but, it does seem like he was a little bit sad that he wasn't Mario in the official movie. He did have a couple of voices in the Mario movie, and he was great with those two roles. So he did play a little side character that pops up a couple times in the movie, as well as Mario's dad in the movie. You can see that on his credited roles here. With that, he did do a fantastic job. When we went up and talked to him, I told him that you should definitely go see it. You were great in your roles in the Mario movie. But you know what? I have heard that recently in an interview he said he actually still hasn't seen the movie to this day. So, I'm not sure if that's a little bit of a soft spot that he isn't the Mario movie voice or not. It is a fantastic movie, and it is sad that he wasn't the voice of Mario to begin with, just because that is such an iconic voice. But I am glad that he did get a solid part in the movie anyway. That being said, though, he was super nice to us as usual, the nicest guy you could meet. With that, I did have him sign one of my Mario statues. I'm sure I'll throw up those couple pictures here. So let's go ahead and get into it. We'll go ahead and watch the video now.
Hello, everybody. It's me, Charles. Woohoo! Today is a very big day for Nintendo, the Mushroom Kingdom, and for me. Now, you may know me for voicing characters from Nintendo's games like Super Mario, Luigi, ho, Wario, and Waluigi. And today, I'm happy to share with all of you that I'm stepping into a brand new role as the Mario Ambassador. Woohoo!
What does that mean? I've heard in a recent interview that he doesn't really know what that job means either, actually, so.
Traveling around the world, sharing the joy of the Mario family, and being able to continue meeting with all of you wonderful fans who I cherish absolutely the most is a great, great honor. I'm very much looking forward to seeing all of you at events around the world in the years to come. Let's go! Over to Mr. Miyamoto.
チャールズさんこんにちは。皆さんこんにちは。チャールズさん、 あなたと初めて会ったのは随分と前のことで、マリオとその仲間たちが
About 31
登場する
years.
さまざまなゲームやプロジェクトを通して長い道のりを一緒に楽しんできましたね。あなたが初めてマリオの声を担当したのは1996年のスーパーマリオ64でした。イベント会場で出会うといつもパーパーと呼んでくれて PR ビデオを一緒に撮ったりしましたね。あなたは世界中を旅してイベントに足を運び、ファンの皆さんに楽し
I think I'm gonna start calling Miyamoto that as well. I'll call him Papa every time he pops up as well now.
くマリオの声を披露して笑顔を届けてくれました。あなたはいつも人々に喜びを届けることを優先してくれるので、とても素晴らしいマリオのアンバサダーになっていただけると思います。ご覧になっている皆さん、この新しい役割になってチャールズさんはこれからも世界中を旅してファンの皆さんと直接
Alright,
お
so
会
he's
いして
still gonna keep going to
馴染みの
cons.
声で
Alright,
お話を
that's
したり
cool.
サインをして交流いただきます。今年10月に登場するスーパーマリオブラザーズワンダーからいくつかのマリオキャラクターの声が新しくなっています。そちらもぜひ楽しんでください。
We will check them
Charles-san.
out after this.
あなたの献身的な努力、才能、そして京都の料亭では出入り口で頭をぶつけそうになっていました。あなたの背の高さも印象に残っています。
Trying to remember how tall he is. I don't remember him being super tall, actually. So I wonder how tall Miyamoto is. I think he's probably like maybe like 6'1", maybe. I mean that's pretty tall, but it's not incredibly tall. It's not abnormally tall.
私たちのキャラクターに命を吹き込んでくれたあなたの心遣いに深く感謝しています。これからも世界中のイベントで任天堂ファンと盛り上がってくれることを楽しみにしています。そしてマリオファンの皆さん、私たちと共にチャールズさんを称え、彼の新しい役割での活躍にご期待ください。チャールズさん、本当にありがとうございました。Thank you very much, Charles.
Thank you so much, Papa! For many years, it's been a privilege to be able to bring your amazingly wonderful characters to life. I am completely honored and joyed. Thank you. My favorite thing in the world is to meet Mario fans, fellow Mario fans like me.
You know, at both of the cons that I have met him at, though, he is overjoyed to meet people. He does seem like the nicest guy in the world, and he does seem like he genuinely loves the job. So it is sad to see him step down from the role as Mario's main voice. You know, I do hope they have him on a project at some point where he fills in for like a side voice, something like that. Anyway, but. He does seem like he genuinely loves the job and genuinely loves meeting the fans. Seems like that might even be like his favorite part, is meeting the fans. So it is nice to see that they do have him in some sort of role still.
Because I'm just so grateful for your joy and happiness and enthusiasm. I think all that we're here to do, or all that I'm here to do, is to touch your hearts, to make you smile, to make you laugh, and bring a little bit of that magic of happiness. And it's been such an honor and such a joy for so many years that I look forward to continuing to bring that joy and help us all remember our innocence and our happiness and our joy through great games. And to all Mario fans around the world, I look forward to meeting you at some future events. Okie dokie, let's go! Wahoo!
All right. Charles, thank you so much for being the voice of Mario for the past, I think it's 31 years, 30 years, I don't know. For however long it's been, thank you so much for being the voice of Mario. You have inspired me as well as millions of others who have heard your voice throughout all of these games you have been a part of. Mario wouldn't be the same without you, obviously, and you will be greatly missed as the voice of Mario, but I am still glad they are keeping you around, keeping you going to cons and meeting fans, because you are genuinely one of the nicest people I have met. So I am glad that they have you still doing that. Now we will go ahead and jump into listening to the new voice of Mario and Wario a little bit here. Alright, so we'll start with this little tiny snippet from the WarioWare Move It trailer that had released a little bit earlier this year. You know what? No one had noticed the voice was different originally, you know what? So I don't think it's going to greatly impact the game necessarily.
Excellent! If you
Let's go back a little bit. Say that again.
excellent! If you've got excellent!
Okay, so I mean, it doesn't sound necessarily like as gritty as our current Wario or our Charles Martinet Wario. Doesn't sound like as gritty necessarily, but I can't. They're obviously going for the same style of voice.
Victory. Excellent.
You know what? With that, I don't think if anyone were to have pointed it out, I don't think I would have noticed too much of a difference there, honestly. I don't think that would have stood out for me or been jarring at all. I do think that it does sound pretty similar to Charles. Actually, it's a little bit less gritty than his Wario, but you know, not bad. Not bad by any means. Super Mario Wonder is where we are going to be hearing the new voice primarily. We are going to be hearing Mario and Luigi. Thank you to Meme Lord here, who has put together a little compilation of some voice clips of both of the characters from the game. So we will go ahead and see how they sound in the new game.
It's a me.
A little off.
Here we go.
It's a little bit higher, seems like. It's not bad. I do like Luigi. Okay, so it's definitely going for the same style, obviously, for the characters. You know what? They don't sound bad by any means. I'm not upset over the way they sound at all. I do think Mario does sound a little bit different than his usual. He's a little bit higher pitched almost than his original Mario voice. With that, primarily with the "Here we go," I believe at the beginning.
It's a me.
Ah, yeah, there we go.
Here we go.
So yeah, I can tell a little bit of a difference. It's not anything jarring at all. It's not super off from the original Mario voice. Obviously, they are trying to impersonate the voice a little bit, try and continue that same theme, obviously. So it's nothing jarring necessarily to hear that new Mario voice. I can tell Mario is a different voice actor. Luigi, however, Luigi sounds great. Honestly, I don't think I would be able to tell that was a different voice actor if someone didn't point that out to me. I'm not sure if that's the same person doing the voices for both, or if they have a split voice actors now for Mario and Luigi, and possibly Wario as well, since we heard one tiny little clip of Wario. But you know what? Overall, they don't sound bad. Yeah, they sound just fine to me, and I think that's probably the best case scenario that they could ask for, is the fact that people aren't necessarily mad over the new voices. I think that's the best case scenario, that people are going to be saying, oh, you know what, I can tell it's a little bit different, but it's not bad at all. I think with as loved as Charles Martinet is and as iconic as Mario's voice is, people saying that is going to be the best case scenario for Nintendo in that case. So, conclusion here, thank you so much to Charles Martinet for voicing Mario, Luigi, Wario, and Waluigi throughout the years. You are iconic. Your voices have brought so much joy to so many people around the world. We will never forget you as Mario, obviously. You are going to be the Mario in my book. No one will necessarily be able to replace you. It was great meeting you those 2 times, and I'm sure I will be able to meet you again with you in your new role as Mario Ambassador. Sounds like you're going to be going to a lot of cons, meeting a lot of fans, and you know what? I think that is a perfect job for you. You seem overjoyed both times I have met you. You're in just such a good positive attitude. You seem to really love your job voicing the characters and meeting fans, and I think that is a perfect role for you, and I can't wait to meet you again in the future, Charles. I'm sure I will see you again later on. Thank you so much for everyone watching. I will continue to try and upload little daily videos like this, just my thoughts and opinions on gaming things. So subscribe, continue to keep watching, and I will try and keep up with this channel. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.